Right, Instagram stories are the key to getting our audience and the ideal listeners, the people that we want to stream our music. This Instagram stories are the key to getting them people stream the music. Now, if you think about it yourself, when we open up Instagram, the first thing that we do click on is Instagram stories. You usually look for your favorite name, you usually look for someone that you know, you usually look for your favorite artist, your favorite celeb, and as soon as you come onto the app, the first thing that you want to click is the stories. Now, of course, we click on the stories, we know the ones that we want to click, but a lot of the time we scroll through. Like, you can compare it to Snapchat, for example. Think of the times, when you were in secondary school and you were on Snapchat on your friend's stories, and there was that one friend that constantly spammed out their story with post after post after post after post. What did you do? You skipped through it because you didn't care. That's the same thing people are doing to you. When you've got that great music, when you've got that great song that you want people to go and stream, people are skipping through because they simply do not care. And that's just how it is. And the one thing that we need to change is we need to get them to care. That's it. We need to get people to care. And how we do that is by separating the what and the why. Now, what this actually means, I'm going to break it down. The what is your physical thing. Almost the thing that you are selling. If you go onto Instagram and you find someone that's trying to promote something to you and they say, buy my course, buy my course, buy my course, they are selling the what. That's what they're trying to sell. Now, the difference is when we sell the why, it makes a huge impact. The sort of impact from skipping your friend's Snapchat stories to actually wanting to watch your friend's Snapchat stories. That's the same thing we do with our Instagram stories. IG stories, if you can read that. So, instead of this, we don't want to be doing this anymore. Constantly selling the what. Because people do not care. As I just said to you, you know what it's like when you're in secondary school and you have that one friend that constantly spams out and you don't want to watch anything. That's what you don't want to do. What you want to focus on is now the why. Why someone should listen. Why someone should care. Why someone should stop scrolling and read every word you have to say when it comes to Instagram stories. So that's the difference between the what and the why. Give you some examples. What is a what type of story? Here's my link to my new song. Here's the song that's out now. Here's the song on Spotify. It's out on Deezer. It's out on Apple Music. That's what it is. That's what is going on. But the issue is, and this is why we are here today with this video, is people want to know why they should do it. And that's why we begin to focus more on the why, where we tell our stories, where we share with the world what we've been through, what has been going on. Think back to the songs when you were actually writing the lyrics, how you felt, what you were going through at that time, and that's what you share to your Instagram story. More context. What I actually want to go through is showing you guys how to actually put together your Instagram story sequence when it comes to promoting your new song. We're getting into the actual stories now, the actual Instagram stories that we're going to be putting out there to promote that new song, to promote that new freestyle, that old song, whatever you want to do, and you can go and do this today. So, before we do any of this, as you can see, I've written up here, goal. Before we go through story 1, 2, and 3 that you're going to put up on your Instagram story, you need to choose the goal. What do you want to happen? What do you want? What is the outcome from putting up this story? That's the first thing. So it could be promoting a new song, it could be a freestyle, it could be a previous song, but choose what you're actually doing, because there's no point putting up an Instagram story and there's no aim at all from it. You want to see an outcome. Cool. Once you've chose your goal, we're going to get into the first story. The first story is what all the gurus tell you, and it's the old hook. We want to grab people's attention. We want people to stop scrolling for a second and listen to you. Remember the idea of when we said before, the Snapchat stories, when that certain girl or boy in secondary school spammed it out? We don't want it to look like that. We want people to see this first story and be like, oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna watch story 2 and 3 as well because I want to. Give people a reason, and that's through the hook. It can be anything. It can be something random. It can be something cool that happened last week. It can be a picture from when you went out for food. And then caption it with something interesting, something that makes people maybe a bit curious. Maybe just put an opinion of yours, a belief, something that makes people think, and just watch it for a sec. The one thing I'd say with this is I wouldn't overcomplicate the hook. I would simply just put something that is going to grab people in. But do not, and one thing do not do, is mention the song. Remember the goal that we're doing? We want to get people streaming the new song or check out the new freestyle. We do not want to mention anything about the song or that we're about to promote something. We want this to feel natural. Because story 2 is where we come to the second point. This story is context. What does this mean? This is exactly what I was saying at the start, where we want to focus on giving people reason why. My handwriting's awful, but giving people reason why to listen. How we do that is through giving people more context. Think back to when you made that song. Think back to when you were writing them lyrics. Think back to how much pain and emotion you put into the mic when you were recording that song. Share how that felt. Share the story of the song. Share a story. That's what we're trying to get at. So say, like we said before at the start, before we do these Instagram stories, say the goal is to promote that new song. Have a think about, okay, that new song, what is this song about? Share that with people. Give them some reason why they should listen, why it's that deep, why it would make them emotional, how it made you feel. Talking about the context. And that is the difference between going to someone and saying, stream my song, and sharing them, okay, this is the what, and giving them the why. More context, more story, something they can relate to or understand, or just understand you simply a bit more. Cool. That'll be our second story. And then third and finally, to end off our story sequence, the outcome. What is the outcome from this? Because at the end of the day, remember at the start, we said we have a goal here. For example, if you chose to promote a new freestyle and you want people to go and drop a comment, or you've got a new song out and you want people to click the link and stream the song, this is where we bring it in. Almost our call to action, our CTA. What we've done here is give people more reason why they should listen. So now when it comes to the third one, they think, okay, I am gonna listen because that's interesting, that hit me, that resonates with me, depending on your target audience and who you're speaking to. So the goal was to promote a new song, end the story off with call into action. Put the link up, put the video up, whatever it is you're trying to promote, whatever it is you're trying to do, put it up and just put something very simple. A very simple caption. I'd almost put a caption up that gets people curious. That makes them almost think, okay, I want to click that link. Bearing in mind they should want to from story 2 because they have more context, they understand you. They think, oh, okay, cool, it's not just another guy promoting a song, but he's actually given me a little bit of context. He's actually told me a little bit more about why I should listen. So when it comes here, we just want to simply give him the link, give a little one line. So if you feel like that resonated with you well, here's the link. I put it into a 120-second audio, however you want to word it, or I put this into a 2-minute song. Take a listen. And that's the outcome. We want people to stream it. Put the link up. That'll be your call to action, or the video, whatever it is. I can't write for some reason. Okay, cool. I want to leave it there. They're the 3 things. So just to recap, that is how you build a story sequence when it comes to promoting something as a music artist, whether it's a new song, a new freestyle, a previous song, whatever it is you're trying to do. I wouldn't overdo these. I was telling these to my clients the other day that I would stick to doing these maybe once, maybe max twice a week at this moment, depending on the stage you're at. But I would say for most artists, stick to once a week because you don't want to overdo it with tell people a story, then get the link up on the story just constantly. But I think once a week is so good. And then when these aren't up, keep your stories filled on Instagram with what you're doing with your lifestyle. So people can just feel like, okay, cool, I'm part of this guy's life. And then also once a week, he comes and promotes something to me and it's not that bad. And that's what keeps them engaged to watch more, when they can see what you're up to, when they can see your lifestyle, etc. So that's the story sequence. That's how you do it. Choose your goal. Story 1, put up your hook, get people's attention, grab their attention. People's attention spans are very, very short. Number 2, give them some context. Share a story with them, how you felt when you were writing the song, how the song's meant to make you feel, whatever it is. Get them to resonate, relate, talk to your target. Number 3, share the outcome. Put a call to action there, get them to click the link, get them to drop a comment, whatever the goal was, and get them curious. You can put a little caption there to be like, yep, so, blah, blah, blah. You've read the story, and now you're intrigued. Take a listen. I'm going to leave it there. Bosh.